Hey everyone, welcome to Bookish Nook. Sorry for my absence these past 5 or 6 days. I really don't have an excuse, I guess. It was my birthday Saturday, so I was busy doing like birthday things pretty much all weekend. And I just really haven't been in the mood to do really anything other than watch TV, which I have recently picked up the originals, which is super exciting. But either way, today I am doing a top 5 video. This was a top 5 Wednesday topic a few weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, and that is top 5 actor portrayals. So let's just dive in. So despite these being numbered, they're all sort of on the same level in my mind, just for the sake of numbering them for this video. Anyways, coming in at number 5 is Robert Sheehan from City of Bones. He played Simon, if you don't already know. I particularly liked him because despite him looking different than the character is described in the book, he really embodied what Simon is and his personality and his little quirks. And there is especially a scene when he's sort of confessing his love to Clary, and his voice kind of cracks and it's really emotional when he's saying like, "I love you, I've been loving you all these times," and Claire just sitting there like, what? I thought he did a fantastic job, and I don't know, as much as I didn't really like that movie because it didn't do justice to the book whatsoever, I think that Robert Sheehan's portrayal of Simon was spot on. Coming in at number 4, we have Sam Claflin, who plays Finnick of Catching Fire. Now, he did a phenomenal job throughout this entire movie. But the scene that I was most impressed with, that I thought embodied Finnick's character the best, was a deleted scene. I think I'll try to link the deleted scene down below, but if you watched the trailers before it came out, there was like a quick shot of this. And this is actually a deleted scene where Finnick comes up behind Katniss and starts like whispering, and then he does the noose thing from the book. And I thought that scene was so perfectly done from both, obviously, Sam Claflin and Katniss' Jennifer Lawrence acting abilities. I thought it was perfect, and I was really upset with how they didn't include it, but I'm glad they did include it as a deleted scene. So that is why Sam Claflin is at my number 4. Coming in at number 3, we have Maisie Williams. I'm sorry if I am pronouncing your first name wrong. Who plays Arya Stark in A Game of Thrones. Now, I recently just read the book and watched the season, and I was so impressed with the season as a whole, although I was especially impressed with Miss Williams' portrayal of Arya. Now, Arya's character defines all the gender roles and stereotypes set up and sort of laid out for her, and she just defies them no matter what. And I think that Maisie Williams brought a little bit more spark and like sarcastic snarkiness to the role, and of her being so young, I think she did such a fantastic job. I was just so impressed. I think one of the best scenes that really convinced me was when her father, Eddard Stark, found her sword needle in the luggage, sort of, whatever, and they sort of conversed about that, and she just completely defied the stereotypes, despite being brought up like Sansa, and seeing Sansa as a role model. I thought it was just fantastic. Coming in at number 2, we have Jena Malone, who plays Joanna in Catching Fire. Now, I was especially impressed with her. I don't know, she just embodied the character so perfectly, like, especially the scene when she's screaming during the interviews, and then after a particular scene with Katniss and, oh wow, I'm so bad with names, and she's just screaming in the games, and you know, everyone's just kind of looking at her like, wow, you have the audacity to do that. I don't know, she's just, even Jena Malone's personality is sort of reminiscent of what I pictured Joanna to be, so I was super impressed with that. Coming in at number 1 is the one and only Leonardo DiCaprio as Jay Gatsby in The Great Gatsby. I was so excited for this movie, and when it came out, I was absolutely 100% impressed and satisfied with everything that I seen, despite Tobey Maguire. But I think that Leonardo DiCaprio embodied Gatsby's character to a T. He's so extravagant and over the top, and it was just, everything was so perfect. And one of my favorite scenes is when Gatsby is meeting Daisy for the first time, and you can see the, like the over-top extravagantness that he goes to, and then you see him and he's not so confident and sure-footed as he walks around like he is. So I thought Leonardo DiCaprio did a fantastic job. That movie is just beautiful. If you haven't seen that, go watch it, because everything about it, from the directing style to the cinematography to the soundtrack, acting, everything is spot on. So those are my top 5 actor portrayals. Let me know if you agree with any of them or disagree with them down below, and what would be in your top 5. Bye!